As COVID-19 sweeps across the country, it is not sparing the old, the middle-aged, the young or the children. I am Amrutha and you are watching TV9 News. I will be talking about how children have been affected by the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic and how long COVID has affected them. Reports suggest that children are being affected by the second wave infections more than they did during the first wave. Between March 1st and April 4th, a little less than 80,000 children were affected by COVID-19 according to the Health Ministry. Anecdotal reports also suggest that children are showing more symptoms this time around, meaning they are not just asymptomatic carriers. Now, a preliminary study conducted in Moscow says that there could be a prevalence of long COVID among children too. So what is long COVID? Well, long COVID is when COVID patients, even after months of recovery, experience some lingering symptoms of tiredness, sleep issues, mental health issues, and other health problems. Scientists are still studying this phenomenon among adults as well as children. Now, the researchers in Moscow found that 24% of more than 500 children who were surveyed who were hospitalized last year due to COVID-19 suffered from long COVID conditions. Fatigue was the most common of all, with 10% of the surveyed reporting it, 7% experienced sleep deprivation, and 6% suffered sensory problems. Since comorbid conditions among children is on the lower side and also immunity wise they are stronger than older people, COVID's impact on them has not been so severe, and even after the effects of recovering from COVID. Keeping this in mind, as the infections among children rises, will we see long COVID conditions in the future among children too? This is the question right now. I spoke to Dr. Ramya HS, a pediatrician at KIMS Hospital in Bengaluru, who told us about her observations.
Actually, in the first wave, it was not harming so much to the children. So in the second wave, we are seeing a lot of symptoms. The symptoms can be anything. They may come with loose motion, vomiting, or any respiratory infection. Most of the cases, we are seeing still a respiratory fever, cough, cold. But many of them are coming with pain, abdomen, stomach pain, and loose motion, vomiting. All that also is now what they say is like any symptoms you should suspect COVID. So before now in the second wave, the 60 to 70% children are asymptomatic. Another 20 to 30% children are symptomatic, like 30 to 40%. In that symptomatic, we are seeing only 1 to 2% children are getting admitted to ICU. Rest and all, like before, they have mild symptoms and they are recovering. Like how what we are seeing death in adults and admitting to ICU is not that as severe what we are seeing in adult. Still, the numbers are less. But this time, what we are seeing, symptomatic cases are seeing, we are seeing more.
So, can you tell us a little bit about long COVID among children? Have you come across any such cases?
No, last time in the first wave, I'd seen only one girl in our hospital. She was COVID positive. Then again, she again came positive, and the symptoms were little more when she got admitted. She was some 16, 17-year-old girl, and she recovered and she went. That we have not noticed as far as like the way in Moscow they have done. We have not noticed. But in Bombay and all, before they used to like multi-system involvement disease, like inflammatory syndrome disease, what we saw, that is, they have noticed.
Once children have contracted COVID-19 and they have recovered, post that, is it a necessity for parents to monitor their health after recovery?
Yeah, it is a mild symptoms like fever, cough, and cold. They are just like any other fever if they had recovered and all. You do not have to think they have got COVID now and next time they are going to have something. No, not to worry. If there was any radiological changes, suppose if they had bad pneumonia or something, then they have to little take care of give good immune boosters. And again, if they get any cough or something, then they have to show to the doctor. They just have to look at them like any other normal children, but they have to take precautionary measures, give them immune boosters, and like zinc and vitamin C. That also how long you can give, because they all are at home only. So like any other children, they can take care, not to worry much. Suppose if they had some inflammatory disease or something, that also they need not have to be panicked. It is not like something chronic disease where you have to monitor them. Only if the lungs are affected, you need to care about it. Otherwise, they are just like any other fever where they had got, and that is all.
Dr. Ramya says that parents do not need to worry too much about long COVID after their child has recovered. However, she did say that those children who might have suffered from severe bouts of the illness or lung infection or other cases during COVID infection may need to monitor their health. However, such cases are rare. COVID-19 without infection too is affecting children extensively. It's this generation which has been caged inside houses, forced to be glued to electronic devices, and they've had to deal with disruption in their school and personal lives with all that is going around. The long-term impact of this pandemic, the tragedies that we are witnessing, will be seen in the coming years. How do you think children are being affected by the pandemic? Let us know in the comment section down below. Also like, share and subscribe to TV9 News. Thank you for watching and stay safe.